I want to play a clip that actually your team put out regarding your interview last week with CBS and showing how it was edited. So I'm going to play that clip. It's about 50 seconds long, and then we'll get you to comment on it.
So that's a different accounting than this 2% you say was distributed.
Yeah, so they've obligated some funds, but they've only distributed 2%. The rescue and recovery effort's still going on, and then we address the rest of it.
So that's a different accounting than this 2% you say was distributed.
Yeah, so they've obligated some funds, but they've only distributed 2%. And when I was there on the ground, and you should go, I mean, bring the cameras and talk to the people there. They'll tell you, don't take politicians' words for this or the administration's word. Talk to the people there on the ground. They had not been provided the resources almost 2 weeks out from the storm that they desperately needed. And when I was there, 13 days post the storm hitting that state, people are still being rescued. They're stuck in the higher elevations in the mountains because the roads are down and all the rest. So they need every available resource and all hands on deck. The rescue and recovery effort's still going on, and then we address the rest of it.
Mr. Speaker, quite a bit got left on the editing floor there.
Yeah, we did a 15-minute interview, and they cut 1/3 of it, over 5 minutes that they left on the floor. We recorded that 1 hour before CBS Face the Nation, which is their Sunday morning news program, went to air. And I just had the forethought, Tony, when I walked into the little studio van there to record it, I thought, maybe I'll have a staffer use their cell phone and record, because CBS now is infamous for editing tapes. They edited Kamala Harris's interview on 60 Minutes to make her look much better. And they edit Republicans, as you just saw, Exhibit A, to make us look less effective. So what they did was they cut out on each of the answers on the big questions, they cut out the substance of what I was saying, the evidence for the arguments I was making. And it was really a hack job. So look, everybody saw it. That clip that you just showed, I think, is seen 35 million times online. It turned into a big story. That same morning, last Sunday morning, I also did Meet the Press, and that was live, thankfully. But I got into a little debate with Kristen Welker, who's the host of that program, and she was insistent, for example, that Donald Trump release his medical records. I said, why would you need to see the details of his medical records? He's on display every hour of every day now on rallies, stages, and in interviews, and all the activities he's doing with the greatest stamina that I've ever seen of any politician of any age. And she insisted, they pressed, and she said, well, don't you want to know his cholesterol levels? And it was almost comical. It was like a Saturday Night Live skit or something. I said, Kristen, the American people don't care about the cholesterol levels of President Trump. They care about the cost of living and the fact that they can't put groceries on the table for their family because of Bidenomics and Kamala Harris's lack of leadership. It's just really stunning. These programs that used to be, run by journalists, that used to be objective news, they would put the facts out and let the people make the decision for themselves. They have turned into paid operatives effectively for the Democratic Party. And people are seeing that now. It's being exposed, and they've had enough of it. And I think it's going to hurt them in the election.
After this presentation showing the contrast went, as you said, viewed over 30 million times, has CBS reached back out? Have you heard from them?
Oh, no. Well, and the old saying in politics is if you're explaining, you're losing. And Margaret Brennan herself, who is the host of the program on CBS, put out a statement on social media saying, "Oh, well, we edited some, but we put the whole video out on our website, our YouTube channel." Well, everybody knows that's not where viewers are. They're watching the program live. And so if you're explaining, you're losing. They were trying to explain it and they couldn't. So they just went silent and made no further comment, which is all you really need to know about that. At the same time, JD was on the other. So I did CBS and NBC, and JD Vance did Fox News Sunday, and he did ABC. And that's where you had the clip earlier, the now famous clip where he was pushing back on the absurdity of the question. Look, I think we have to do that. I'm encouraging all my colleagues not only to not do taped interviews before they're played, because that sets them up for that, and then also to record your interviews so you got the receipts if they do this to us again.